What's good, guys? Taster Beats here, and today I'll be showing you how I mix my crowd voice. You know, those backing Asake type crowd voice. Uh, yeah. Without further ado, let's get right in because I don't like talking too much in my intro. Let me show you somebody real quick. Hello. Say hello. Let's get right in. All right. So this is the first project we are looking at. Let's listen to it. This is YOLO by Lundi. So so this is the part that we are focusing on. All right, so now this is how I achieve the crowd file in the first place. You have two options. Is either you take single takes, multiple takes, so you get like three, four, five people, and then they take the song and they shout, as if you are at a concert or something, and then they shout, when I say YOLO, YOLO, they sing the song out loud. So you can achieve that by taking them individually. But the way I like to take them is I take multiple people at once now, and then I tell them to move back from the microphone because I want the you can't really eliminate reverb in a room actually. So I want the room to sound in the microphone. My studio is not reverberating, but at least there's still going to be like artifact. So once you move back from the microphone, it gives that sense of depth. So somebody might probably be here, another person going to be at the back there, sure you get, and then I like to join in, so I'll be on my seat here, and then I record. My mic is beside me here. So the first take, let me take off the main reverb plugins that are working on it. So this is the first take, and I panned it to the left, add left. So this is the first take. So it was only me and Lumdi in the studio that day, so only the two of us did this. So when I say YOLO, YOLO, you only live once, YOLO, YOLO. YOLO, YOLO. When the beat drop, kojo, kojo. So the only thing on this channel is auto-tune, right? Just to stay on key. That's so it. When I say YOLO, YOLO, you only live once, YOLO, YOLO. All right, so the second one, same thing. YOLO, you only live once, YOLO, YOLO. Add right. And then we took another one. It's not add left, but it's to the left. When I say YOLO, you only live once. Basically the same thing, but I was like, let's be less aggressive. And then I took another one to the right, but not add right. So all together, these are the sound. When the beat drop, kojo, kojo. When I say YOLO, YOLO, you only live once, YOLO, YOLO. YOLO, YOLO. When the beat drop, kojo, kojo. All right, so having that, I routed all four to a group that already has an equalizer, and these are the processes that I used on the vocal. This is just to boost the signal because I like recording at a very low volume, like a very low volume. Like the input on my sound card is at 9 o'clock. That's how low it is. So coming in, these are already compressed. You can see that they are consistent. Their dynamics are consistent. So this is not compressing. This is just a gain plugin. You can see there's zero gain reduction. Now, the most important EQ here is this one. So I'm cutting away this frequency. Please make sure you're using your listening device. This. the nasal, part of it, and this, right? So now, let me take this off. So we have this before and then after. Now that we have that established, these are the delay and the reverb on the original song itself, right? So the lead of the song, which is, so this is the, don't worry, I have a video on how I set up my reverb, right? So don't stress yourself. Just make sure you are subscribed, and then the video will be coming out probably this week. I'm not sure. Depends on my mood. Right. This is what I did. Now, let's go back to the crowd. So I'm going to activate the. Now, this is the most important part. These two plugins are like the most important plugin, right? In fact, I can do without these ones here. The first one is the doubler 4. Why doubler 4? I want it to have this modulation sound. Doubler 4 is actually a modulation plugin too. And if I record one vocal, doubler 4 will make it 2 vocals to the left and to the right. Right? So we have, if I record 4 vocals, it will make it 8. 4 to the left, 4 to the right, slightly delayed. So it gives the illusion of width. So in this case now, we have, we took 2, 2, 4 times, that's 8. So doubler 4 makes it 16. So it's subtle, but before, after, it's giving this modulation vibe. Before, after, right? And then the most important thing, and this particular, I didn't really touch the Pro R. I just activate it and reduce the input, and that's all. The mix, sorry. So once I apply my Pro R, the default settings, I just take the mix from 100%, take it back to 30%. Yeah. So before, after, yeah, and you've achieved. This is how I achieve my crowd voice. So now let's listen to it in the context of the mix again, and then we go into another project. I have 3 projects to show you guys. Beautiful. All right, so that's YOLO by Lumdi. Please do check it out. It is out on all platforms. Let's get into the next project. All right, so this next project is My City by Blazeman. Let's check it out. Can you hear that? All right, so that's My City by Blazeman. Please check it out. The crowd voice, let me see, which channel is it on? All right, so is this group? So it's basically the same thing, right? It was me and Blazeman. So me and Blazeman, you can see that's even more of my voice than Blazeman's voice, because Blazeman can't shout well like that. So that's mostly my own voice and then Blazeman's voice, not to take credit away from me, but yeah. So let me take off the reverb and everything. So yeah. Then I did the same thing, just like the previous class, the previous video. Then another one. Yeah, so once we've taken the take, yeah, so the speaker might be bleeding into the audio once in a while because for us to take it at once, I have to play the song through the speakers. But that bleeding is not really an issue because it's like something that is low level. So, but yeah, it is quite unprofessional, I know, but hey, I get what I want out of it, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so now that I have the vocal that I want, I send it into his own separate group as usual. I have this reverb here, it's not really doing anything. And then let me take it off. Sorry. The same EQ. It's actually a template. So in my template, I don't have this, but I have this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then I now fine tune the particular backup to the song with some plugins. So this is an S1 imager. It's used to spread out the audio. So spread it out to the left and right. Well, don't worry, we have a lot of class with this stuff here, but let's not digress. The first plugin that I added, obviously, to give us that Asake vibe is the Doubler 4. And then my reverb. Oof. So that's how I achieved that. This one is giving that fella vibe. So in the context of the now your cup of rice, if you get a couple eyes, or you sleeping on a bicycle. Nice. This project is actually very, very crazy, man. Like this project nearly took my life. Blaze man, that guy did very, very stressful. So the outro. Yeah, so that is My City by Blazeman. Please do check it out. Very wonderful song. Let's move on to the third song, and this one, oh, I love this one. So all right, so now this is the last project. This is Seyi Makanaki Macapella. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but it's going to display on the screen right now. It's out on all platforms. What I love about this project is that every single thing in this project was made by Seyi Makanaki's mouth. The instrumental, if you can call that instrumental, is made by his mouth. So this is the instrumental. Very simple. And then his lead. If you date me, that's your P. But don't you think it's unnecessary? Oof, look at that reverb. I have a class on reverb coming up. A video on reverb, sorry. Just subscribe. You guys will learn a lot. So yeah, this is the backup. If you date me, that's your P. But don't you think it's unnecessary? That you're hating is legendary. I won't let them, won't fit you. Don't I bet love mama pushing my cherry. They be hating on me. But me a stanky digga, cause I know who I be. A little money there for me. Who one day against me? I don't send anybody. Very spiritual song. Pushing P. But I got you but I got you enemies, Lord. All of the yakao. But I got you enemies, Lord. All of the yakao. Push. All right, so enough preview. Yeah, so basically, it is the same thing. It's the same thing. It was I and Seyi Makanaki in the studio. So we took this. So now my normal reverb in the entire project, and then you know what, let's not apply the doubler 4. I want to show you how you can even get away without using the doubler 4. But you see this Pro R, beautiful. Listen. So the reverb is basically the same thing. Beautiful song. All right, so basically that is how I run my backing vocals, you know, like the Asake vibe. That is how I run almost everything. Then that's how I prepare it for the mixing. So when I'm now mixing, I'm now okay, let me cut out this particular frequency, let me saturate. You understand what I'm saying? Let me compress them as a whole, let me compress them individually. That's for when I'm mixing. But when I'm recording, this is how I achieve that crowd voice, and they seem to always love it. Always. So yeah, that's it. That's Macapella by Eyi Makanaki. If you like contents like this, you can just give me a follow. If you have ideas on what I should do next, you can comment down below, and I can assure you I'm going to make a video on it. All these things are smalls. Then I have my course coming up very soon. I don't have an announcement date because we are still working behind the scenes for it. We are trying to make it as affordable for the people as possible without actually cutting my own pocket. And it's going to introduce you to how to use the Cubase, some tricks that I use, recording, how to get the best recording out of the stuff. Then I'll show you my templates and how you can create a template of your own. So many things. But it is not a mixing course. It's just a course that will introduce you to the foundations of what I do. There's another course coming up for mixing, but for now it's just introduction. So for people that want to go into being a mixing engineer, this is like the best introduction course for you. So it is coming up very soon. Thank you very much. Catch you in the next one. Peace.